What up, people? Sorry for the lighting in here. I get some light up in here to see some shit. We'll talk about. It's like this, right? See it behind me? That's Fancy. That's my daughter in real life. Um, a lot of already know this story. I started hearing this voice in my head about 2010 when I was down in Atlanta. She told me her name and everything. Had no idea where all that was going. Right. Top of January, I find out that someone I was dealing with at the time to have another relationship at the same time, didn't know who the father of this child was, and it was mine. She was aborted. She never got a chance to come into the world. Now here's the point, you know what I'm saying? It was real. When I say the word surreal, it's gonna pop up a couple of times because a lot of you will look. This whatever I do when I make videos, this ain't for no human mind. You know what I'm saying? You gotta rise above to even click with this. So if you ain't on that level, scroll that way. You can watch little Carrie Head in his little State of the Union. You can swipe this way, watch them fools doing them fake drive-bys and all that bullshit. Keep you distracted. Or you can stay here and get a little message, you know what I'm saying? Because it's not just coming from me, it's coming through me, it's coming from her, it's coming from that shit, boy. Check it out. You got to think of how you would respond to that kind of information being dropped on you, you know what I'm saying? Fuck how it came. It came, and I've already had the intuitions. I knew it in my heart. Got videos on YouTube the day it happened, if you want to go check that out. You know what I'm saying? Long story short, after I found out the shot, about an hour or so, just pure shock. Sitting there after their uncontrollable crying, just sadness, just pain. You know what I'm saying? The you would feel that betrayal, that hurt. You know what I'm saying? But that's when it popped in. Your perspective is everything. And of course, I was mad. You're supposed to go through those feelings. You're supposed to let them run through. You ain't supposed to bottle that shit up. But at the end of the day, you have a choice about how you carry on. And this is like a threefold story. First, dealing with that information. That same night, after all that crying, I take a walk to the store, I go get me a black and shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm stressed out and shit. But along that walk, something was in my hand. And it felt like another hand. Whether it was my mind or the real, that isn't important. What is that I took a walk with my daughter in spirit, all the way up to the store and back down. And anybody who has a 3-year-old knows how that is. You know what I'm saying? The questions. That whole walk, I'm sitting here hearing these questions and I'm answering them. I look like one of these homeless people out here. Let me tell you about that. These homeless people, or what you think are homeless, the freest people in the damn world. You think they be going crazy and shit, talking and shit that ain't there? Them motherfuckers is in tune more. See, you think they crazy, but in the real, on the spiritual realm, people who participate in this society is crazy. If you look around and all the shit that we allow to happen, like it ain't there, we the crazy ones. They talking to spirits, they talking to that other side and that other realm. They the freest motherfuckers in the world. And that's what I look like. Crossing the street, people in the car, who the fuck's hands he, who's he talking to kind of thing. It alleviated all that. It gave me, and the thing about it that wasn't, that was the gift in it, is it put my mind in another state. And anybody who's had children or is getting ready to have children know what I'm talking about. It does something to you upstairs and in here, you know what I'm saying? It makes you act different because you're thinking about somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Something that came from you. That's some that's profound, you know what I'm saying? So that's how I've been carrying on. And when I found out I couldn't touch the work I was doing for the book for a couple of maybe 2 days, but it came right on back. You know what I'm saying? It was what I needed. And the thing about it I wasn't mad about was, regardless how the situation came down, timing is everything. Now I know I've been hearing and seeing her for all this time, for 8 years straight at least. It might have been longer than that. I just wasn't on that page with it. You know what I'm saying? this little fairy floating around, just talking in my ear, helping me, guide me. That's fancy. You know what I mean? She gave me her real name. They on that porch. Today, I was blessed, and it ain't that old religious bullshit blessed. I'm talking about, when you see, ever since then, I've been seeing fathers and daughters everywhere, everywhere. And when you see that, it tugs at you a little bit. Whether I'm at Starbucks, whether I'm on a bus, whether I'm at work, I keep seeing that relationship pop up. Now, I could be bitter about that shit, right? I could be hurt. I cuss motherfuckers out, whatever. I can go that route. But I choose to watch and observe and gain that insight. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's preparing me. Timing is everything. Today, I get on the bus coming from Russell Byers down there in Philly. I teach a class down there after school. My astrology heads will know what I'm talking about when I say I go in there like motherfucking Saturn. I kick your ass. But if you do what you're supposed to do, you get that reward at the end. You feel what I'm saying? And people, you gotta stop talking to these kids like they don't know shit. These are smart. These are some enlightened beings. You know what I'm saying? They ain't like these people that you see. How can you be on a bus full of people and nobody interacts? You won't never see a bus full of children. You see a school bus next to a SEPTA bus. There's a big difference. You feel what I'm saying? Them kids is interacting, they sharing, they talking, they creative. Over here, it's just like the world and took the life out of them. You know what I'm saying? Let the dead lay with the dead. Ain't no teaching, ain't no changing shit. You know what I mean? It is what it is. It's supposed to be like that. The kids today at class learned a lesson about listening and the rewards behind listening and gaining step by step so you can do what the heck you want to do afterwards. You know what I'm saying? There's a process you got to follow. A lot of kids discovered that today, and I was happy about that. And the thing that made it better was in the beginning class, a lot of those kids, they were the ones messing around, talking, moving around, wasn't listening. But some of them got the message, you know what I'm saying? Can't save them all. You get the wins you can. Hop on the bus. Go back, because I got to go to the class down in Bauer now. Teach down there. About halfway through the trip, everybody's filing out and everything. Brother and his daughter gets on the bus, and she is giving him hell about her money, which happens to be in his wallet, his credit cards, and I mean this relationship that they had was so beautiful. Everybody on the bus was smiling, everybody was laughing. This little girl was just the brightest thing you ever saw. You know what I'm saying? As far as that glow, you know what I mean, and the father too. You know what I mean? That's that love. Blessed to see that. You know what I mean? Then I get to I go to Starbucks to finish my drawings for clients or whatever, and there's this little girl in there. You know what I'm saying? You don't look at the age, the races of these people or nothing like that. You take the energy that's available, what was being shown to you. You gotta look past this shit and use this shit. This eye right here. Laughing, just joyful, and I couldn't take my eyes off her. I'm in there laughing because she's laughing, right? That's how it's been with me and my daughter, in that spiritual sense. And I realized that timing is everything. And one thing you got to remember is we choose our parents. She's already chosen me. So, we had that conversation. She going to choose the person that's going to be good for both of us. You feel what I'm saying? She's going to choose the one that's going to be good for both of us. And I relish that, you know what I'm saying? So I do my work. I'm doing a lot more internal work, getting my shit together. Whatever. Clearing them blockages out, making sure that when she does come through, everything going to be all right. You feel what I'm saying? Uh, what else I want to talk about with that? A lot of people on their path, they think they have to still accumulate or go through a certain thing, in order to be able to even speak like this. For a while, I was like, nah, I ain't ready to speak. I ain't got it all together like that. But you do. You do. It's time to jump into your purpose, whatever that is. You'll find more pieces along the path. You know what I mean? Your purpose can change just like that, like this right here. You know what I mean? It could be added on to. It could completely change the people. Everything in your life dynamics change. So you just go with the flow and trust your intuition about where it's leading you into the unknown, to the uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? You can't see 5 minutes ahead of you. It's almost a little bit foggy, but you trust your gut feeling regardless. You know what I mean? You take that leap of faith. I mean, my tarot people, this is the full card for me right here, doing videos and expressing what I'm feeling. And for my astrology heads, this is my north node and south node. You know what I'm saying? This is how I put that dynamic to work. You know, and I got the squares to the second and the eighth. Is that the, you know what I'm talking about? Y'all know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Using what I know, what I value, what's hidden, the occult, the transformation. You know what I mean? Because I got that north node in Sagittarius in the home, in the fourth house, and I got that south node Gemini up in the 10th house. That's where my Venus and Mars is. So I love doing things like this. And this less the next part I want to get to is about knowing yourself. You know what I mean? It's about the message, not the messenger. I've been graced with so much information, different studies in the occult beyond religion. You know what I'm saying? And in each one of these systems, I found a piece of myself. So this weekend after class and all that, I'm gonna get myself situated to where I'm gonna show you a lot of these different avenues in which you can get a better understanding of yourself, because that's what it's all about. You know what I mean? Don't worry about, because I've seen people just disregard the message because of where it came from and it had the answer that they were looking for. That's on them. Maybe they got a little bit more time to take before they realize that shit. You know what I mean? But don't worry about that. But this weekend, I'll show you a few of the things. And the thing about it is, Unique Individuals Inc. Why I named it that. This ain't about just me, or it's about the people that I collaborate with. It's about the people that I come in contact with. You know what I mean? I put it out there, the spirit. I only want to come across those people, those kind of people. You know what I mean? My tribe, people who are looking for that kind of information. Maybe I could point you in the right direction. I ain't got all the answers, but you do, as far as your own purpose and everything. But sometimes you just need a little bit extra to help you along the way. So I'll show you a few of the methods that helped me on my journey get to better know myself. You know what I'm saying? What I mean by that? Let's go through the systems. Destiny card system. Oh man, I'm an ace of spades. That's we'll leave that alone. It's seven of diamonds PRC. All right. In the Chinese zodiac, I'm a wood rabbit. I go over here to astrology. I'm a Taurus sun, Virgo rising with a Pisces moon. Then I go over there to the Mayans in that Olmec calendar. I'm a yellow human, and I know all four of my glyphs that go around there. You know what I'm saying? The red moon, the yellow sun, the blue hand, and the white wind. You know what I'm saying? Putting all those together gave me a composite of myself that I'd never seen of myself, and it gave me a chance to explore who I was hands on. You know what I mean? Ain't no secondhand shit. Because no matter what definitions you find, what matters is how you define it after you get the, you know what I'm saying, the basic information. You know what I mean? But you know what I mean? She's still kind of tight. I gave my cousin her lollipop and shit. She, you know, she can't eat the shit anyway. But it was a symbolic gesture. You know what I mean? And you do things like that. That's becomes part of your spirituality. You gotta just dive into it like that. You know what I mean? There is no right and wrong. It's all about your intent. You know what I mean? What would any father do for their daughter in that kind of a situation? I bought her a lollipop. You know what I'm saying? That sour apple shit. It was the last one in there. You know what I mean? So you wanted your daughter to be special. So you do things like that to get your mind geared to a certain extent. You know what I mean? Everybody got a different thing they got to learn, and it's real. It's real. All them artists out there, that stuff that you be hearing in your head. You know what I mean? Them intuitions and stuff like that. Them voices. That shit is real. You know what I mean? It's the unseen world. That's that yang realm. People think that this physical is the end all be all, or that you die or some shit like that, and that's the end all be all. There's no such thing as death. There's only change and transformation, one thing to another. You know what I mean? It's gonna be like that forever. So the message is 14 minutes. I don't want to go too long, but I wanted to just drop a little something on you about the perspective, you know, behind the art, behind the person, you know what I'm saying? To give you a little juice. Sometimes you need to see an example. Maybe that's all it's meant to be for you. It's just an example. You know what I mean? To let you know that you ain't out there alone. You know what I mean? And that you ain't fucking crazy. It's these people around caught up in that everyday. That's crazy, man. You know what I mean? And watch where you put your energy at. Whatever you put your energy towards, your attention, your focus, you give that energy. So you still caught up in this conspiracy shit and what this organization group gonna do. These motherfuckers ain't got no power. They know it, but they know you don't know it. So while you watching Trump and shit and all these other bullshit ass scenarios going on, I'm not saying don't be mindful of your surroundings. I'm just saying you focus on that. You giving that energy. I choose to keep my focus here. I'm giving her that energy. I'm giving myself that energy, and the people around me that deserve that energy. You know what I'm saying? So that's it for the night, y'all. I'm about to lay it down, go into the dream realm real quick, the real realm, you know what I'm saying, sort some shit out. We all still got a couple battles, shit we gotta straighten out. So I'm going in and handle some motherfuckers real quick, cause they think I'm playing, you know what I'm saying? It ain't even like that. It ain't even like that. See this fella right here? Same kind of difference. Came to me just like Fancy did. It's one of my guardian totems. I got 4 of them at least. And they command like a couple thousand each, you know what I'm saying? They hard body. They ain't no little privates or corporals. These motherfucking generals, you know what I'm saying? And they're a part of me. Just like your creations are a part of you. They're just an extension of what's inside that yin realm, that darkness. And what you're supposed to do is shine that light inside and bring all that out. Alright? Deuce.